Please remember, this video contains graphic content which some viewers might find disturbing. Imagine being poisoned by a slice of cheesecake, only to wake up and find your life being stolen piece by piece. This is the chilling tale of Viktoria Nasyrova, a story where deception meets danger in the most unexpected ways. Viktoria Nasyrova's journey towards criminal behavior began in Russia, a period of her life that significantly influenced her subsequent actions. It was in October of 2014 when a grim discovery was made. The lifeless body of a woman, identified as Alla Alexchenko, was found in the front seat of a vehicle, a scene chillingly captured by traffic cameras. This vehicle was traced back to Nasyrova, leading authorities to uncover a sinister plot. The investigation revealed a tale of betrayal and murder, with Nasyrova accused of killing her friend Alexchenko and stealing her life savings. This heinous act was not just a crime of passion or opportunity. It was calculated, cold, and showcased Nasyrova's dangerous capabilities. The aftermath of this murder saw Nasyrova becoming a fugitive. She fled Russia, leaving behind a trail of questions and a nation in shock. Her escape was not an act of cowardice alone. It was strategic, a move to evade the grip of justice that was closing in on her. In 2015, Interpol issued a red notice for Nasyrova's arrest, a clear indication of the severity of her crimes and her status as an international criminal. And upon arriving in New York in 2014, Viktoria's dream of a new beginning in a land of opportunity quickly brought her back to what she knows best. She quickly joined the underworld and became entangled in the city's adult industry, working as a dominatrix. On August 28, 2016, in the tranquil neighborhood of Forest Hills, New York, the story of Viktoria Nasyrova took a grim and unsettling turn. Her target was Olga Tsvik, a woman not just known to Nasyrova, but also bearing a striking resemblance to her. Nasyrova arrived at Olga's apartment to get an eyelash repair, armed with an innocuous weapon, a cheesecake from a locally famous bakery. Little did Olga know, her slice of dessert was laced with a potent Russian tranquilizer, phenazepam. As Olga consumed the cheesecake, the tranquilizer took effect, leading to dizziness, vomiting, and eventual unconsciousness. The following day, Olga was discovered unconscious and near death. Her apartment was ransacked. Her possessions, including her Ukrainian passport, US work permit, jewelry, and around $4,000 in cash, were stolen. This scene was meticulously staged to mimic a suicide, a ploy by Nasyrova to cover her tracks. It was not just an attempt at murder, it was an elaborate scheme of identity theft, an effort to erase Olga Tsvik and replace her with Nasyrova herself. But the plan failed. Olga survived, and the investigation began to unravel the true nature of what had occurred. To understand Nasyrova's psychological makeup, we delve into the possible triggers and underlying factors that might have shaped her criminal trajectory. It's important to note that without a detailed psychological evaluation of her, the following explanations are only speculative. Individuals with antisocial or narcissistic personality disorders often exhibit traits such as lack of empathy, manipulative behaviors, and an inflated sense of self-importance. These traits can sometimes lead to criminal behaviors, particularly those involving deception and a disregard for the rights of others. Many of Nasyrova's crimes, including theft and identity theft, suggest a strong desire for financial gain. This drive for monetary rewards can push individuals toward criminal activities, especially when coupled with the belief that they can evade the law. The presence of untreated mental health issues can significantly impact a person's behavior and decision-making abilities. It's reported that Nasyrova struggled with mental health issues, which might have contributed to her actions. Some individuals are drawn to the excitement and adrenaline rush associated with criminal activities. For Nasyrova, the act of evading the law and manipulating others might have provided a sense of power and control. A history of trauma or abuse can sometimes lead to criminal behavior as a maladaptive coping mechanism or as a way of exerting control in situations where the individual previously felt powerless. As we stated before, we don't have much information about Nasyrova's life in Russia, but considering the crime she allegedly committed there, her childhood would give out some clues. The pivotal moment came on March 20, 2017, when Nasyrova was apprehended by the authorities, marking the end of her run from the law. The charges against her were serious and numerous, including attempted murder and grand larceny. In January 2023, Nasyrova stood trial. The courtroom became the stage for a dramatic unfolding of events, as testimonies and evidence pieced together the chilling narrative of her crimes. The trial revealed the depth of Nasyrova's deception and the ruthlessness of her actions. A 12-member jury was presented with a litany of charges, each underscoring a side of her criminal persona, from assault to attempted murder, from theft to unlawful imprisonment. The charges painted a comprehensive portrait of her lawlessness. The verdict, when it came, was a moment of reckoning. Found guilty on all counts, Viktoria Nasyrova was sentenced on April 12, 2023 to 21 years behind bars. This sentencing was not just a closure for her victims, but also a statement about the consequences of such heinous crimes. Nasyrova's reaction to the verdict, cussing the judge, only further highlighted her refusal to acknowledge the gravity of her actions. As we reflect on the disturbing saga of Viktoria Nasyrova, it becomes clear that this case extends beyond the individual. It touches upon broader themes that resonate in our society today. One significant implication is the theme of identity theft in an increasingly connected world. Nasyrova's attempt to steal Olga's fixed identity highlights the vulnerabilities that exist in our digital age. Moreover, the use of poison as a weapon is a stark reminder of the subtle and insidious ways in which crime can manifest. The international aspect of this case, involving law enforcement agencies from multiple countries, underscores the global nature of crime in the 21st century. It reminds us that criminal activities know no borders, and neither does the pursuit of justice. As we reach the end of our journey through the dark and complex world of Viktoria Nasyrova, we're left to consider the various aspects of this case, from the streets of Russia to the courts of New York. Her story is a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of crime and the lengths to which some will go to deceive and harm others. What do you think? Did Nasyrova get the appropriate sentence, or does she deserve more? Thank you for joining us today on Casual Evil. Until next time, stay safe and keep seeking the truth.